What is up, Renegades? Welcome to Renegade Con June 2024 edition. Thanks for tuning in. My name is Anais. If you don't know me, I'm the community coordinator here at Renegade. And this is Rena, who is making their Renegade Con debut. Rena is the community specialist here at Renegade.
Yeah, you'll hear me introduce myself again during the Unstoppable interview. So don't
Yes.
worry if you missed it.
Yes. Yeah, so today we're going to talk about some cool new reveals of these upcoming releases we have that are coming throughout the year, and also a little bit of Gen Con goodness.
Yes.
So
But
yeah,
before we do, I want to talk about the stuff that we have going on for Renegade's 10th anniversary.
absolutely. Take it away.
So first we have the Renegade 10th anniversary pin, which I love the design so much. It's so cute. Any order of $100 or more on the web store from now through the end of the year will get a free pin while supplies last. And we're also giving away 10th anniversary stickers. So any web store orders for the rest of the year will also get a sticker. So if you spend over $100, you get the sticker and the pin. And you definitely want to check the back of your sticker. Some people have already been getting them. So if you have them, check the back of them. And we've also got blogs, our 10th of the month sales that have been going really, really well. And those things have been selling really fast.
Yes.
And so much more for the rest of our decade anniversary.
Yeah, so thanks for celebrating 10 years with us here at Renegade. It really means a lot. And I hope that if whether you're a new fan, new community member of Renegade, or you've been here since the beginning, we really appreciate all of you. And we've got a lot in store this year for our 10th anniversary. But yeah, I would love to get the ball rolling and start talking about some of these new releases coming out. And I'm going to start off with one of my favorite game lines, which is, of course, My Little Pony. So for My Little Pony, we have the My Little Pony role-playing game Knights of Canterlot source book, which I am dying to get a hold of. You'll be able to turn your My Little Pony role-playing game into an epic fantasy adventure. You can use this books to inspire new stories with the Knights of Canterlot or magical orders. And it contains over 40 new spells. Very exciting for us unicorn mains for sure. There's new threats, new adventures, magical influences. There's lots of general perks, magical items, and artifacts that you can dive into. So there's a ton of really great stuff in this book. Yeah, and it also includes an exciting fantasy adventure called The Mares of Malevolence. Doesn't that sound fun? So I'm really excited to get my hand on that, and I hope you all are too. If you pre-order now, you'll be able to get the free PDF. The link should be in the chat, so you can pre-order that right now, and that releases in September of 2024, this year, this September. So go pre-order now, get that PDF, and get excited. But yeah, until then, until September, we do also have the My Little Pony intro bundles. So these are great for people that are new to the My Little Pony community, or maybe you're looking to get gifts for anybody, any summer birthdays. So the bundles are available for the role-playing game and the deck building game, and you'll be able to use links in the chat to discover what's inside these bundles. I also want to mention it is My Little Pony month, so it's 10% off all in-stock My Little Pony games right now. So make sure to check that out before the month is over.
So that doesn't include pre-orders, right?
No, only in stock. But yes, we got a lot of good stuff that's already out. So if you haven't checked it out yet, links in chat. So yeah, that's My Little Pony. Rena, I would love to know more about G.I. Joe. If you could tell us a bit more.
Joe!
Yo, Joes!
Yes. So next upcoming, we've got our G.I. Joe Mission Critical Specialist Pack BAT Assault. It's an expansion for Mission Critical. It features General Hawk as a new playable character. It introduces elite troopers who work for Dr. Mindbender. Dr. Mindbender has developed Cobra's BAT, Battle Android Troopers, and it's now your job to stop this new threat. Wild Weasel joins in the battle as all-new lieutenant to battle against Cobra. And if you pre-order, you get Vehicle Pack number 5, which includes 4 vehicle cars, Barracuda, Road Toad BRV, Slam, and Ghost Striker X16, and that's coming out July, so next month.
Ooh, like right away. So you better pre-order
Like
now so you can
right
get that
away.
vehicle pack and get it by
Yeah,
the summer. That's awesome.
real
Yeah.
fast. Yeah, and if you want to get a whole bunch of stuff and like bring in a new Joe, we've got our GI Joe intro bundles. We've got our role playing game, deck building game, mission critical intro bundle. You can get all of them for I don't know how much it would cost. I was going to say like a number,
Well, you can check the
but
link in the chat
yes, we've
right
got
now.
several
Those should
intro
be
bundles.
dropped
Yes.
by our awesome team of moderators. So go check that out because it's a great way to get into the game and it's a great gift for folks who are, longtime GI Joe fans that haven't heard of the games before, and that's what it's all about, right? Bringing more gamers to the table.
Yeah, we've got an awesome community too. So,
and speaking of awesome communities, I would love to talk about Power Rangers. Shout out to the
please.
Power Rangers community. So I know the Heroes of the Grid people have been waiting very patiently for new announcements, and I'm very excited to let y'all know that the Power Rangers Heroes of the Grid Allies Pack number 4 is coming. This adds 5 new heroes, Hunter Bradley and Blake Bradley, aka the Thunder Bros, who showcase their elite teamwork skills. There's Levi Weston, a guitar slinging cowboy, and Orion. Yeah, there's like a ton of great stuff. And this also comes with the Forever Blue promo pack when you pre-order. Again, pre-order. I cannot stress this enough. You're going to miss out on a bunch of cool stuff if you don't pre-order. So, my Rangers, hit the link in the chat and go over and pre-order it because it's going to be awesome. And the promo pack introduces 20 combat cards and can be used with any Blue Ranger, any of them. Customize your decks in ways that were not possible before. So yeah, pre-order that now. That releases in October of 2024 this year. And it's going to be really cool. I'm very excited about it. And again, this is our common theme. If you can't wait or you want to get your hands on some other Power Rangers game stuff, you can check out our intro bundles. We have those for the role-playing game, the deck building game, and Heroes of the Grid, of course. Let your friends and family know. Again, great gifts, great for longtime Power Rangers fans who maybe want to get into the game. And yeah, con your friends into hanging out with you by tempting them with Power Rangers games. That's what I say.
Show them that the Blue Ranger is always going to be the best Ranger.
Whoa, fighting words. Well, I am, Renegade Blue. It's hard to.
Yeah.
I was always the Yellow Ranger when I was playing on the playground, though. So
When we were playing on the playground, I was always Bumblebee because my brother wanted to play Transformers.
Bumblebee. So you played Transformers. That's so interesting because we actually have some Transformers stuff to talk about. Rena, as a longtime Bumblebee fan, why don't you take this one?
I just Bumblebee mind. I don't know. I'm the biggest Bumblebee fan specifically. So we've got a lot of announcements coming in October for Transformers. But we do want to remind you about the starter bundles that we have right now. So we've got intro bundles for both the role-playing game and the deck building game. It's a super great way for you to like rope your friends into getting really invested in this game before we announce all of the cool things in October. And like we said, they're great gifts. Awesome, like precursor for Gen Con if you are going to go to Gen Con. It's like, Transformers.
Yeah,
they have games.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, so make sure to check that out.
Yeah, we've got those links going up in the chat real soon. But yeah, and definitely keep an eye out for our announcements in October.
Yes, come back in October for a very special Renegade Con. Yeah, so if you're a fan of Power Rangers or My Little Pony or G.I. Joe or Transformers or even World of Darkness, I would encourage you all to check out the Play Renegade program. If you guys aren't aware, the Play Renegade program is where game masters or storytellers who run public events are able to sign up and we give them free adventures to run, totally free. I'm a game master myself. and I understand how much work it can be. And we really appreciate all of you that are out in the community making games more accessible for folks. So we want to give back. So you can go to the link in our chat and sign up to be a game master for Play Renegade. We just launched season 3. So that's a whole new set of adventures for the Power Rangers, G.I. Joe, Transformers, and My Little Pony role-playing games, as well as Werewolf the Apocalypse, Hunter the Reckoning, and Vampire the Masquerade. So I encourage you all to check that out. And a public event can be anything from running events in your local store, your game store, or a library, or if you volunteer at a school, or even if you're just running games at local cons. So make sure to check that out. And if you're not interested in signing up, maybe you're not a game master, but you want to check out some cool stuff, seasons 1 and 2 are available for sale now in the web store. But you can only get season 3 for free if you sign up. So make sure to check that out because I think it's a really cool program.
It is a lot of fun. I will say, as somebody who never GMs, I love going to Play Renegade events.
It's true. Yeah. Yeah. That's great to hear. I like to hear that. Yeah. And speaking of role-playing games, let's shift gears a bit. This is not available in the Play Renegade program, but we do have another thing coming out very soon. Rena, would you take it away and let us know what it is?
Yes, so I'm actually really, really hyped about this. For our for Hunters Entertainment RPGs, we've got new primers coming out. So the first one is the Herbalist Primer. It is a system agnostic illustrated guide to real world magical plants. It's a full color hardcover book full of information you can use in any of your tabletop role playing games because system agnostic.
Yeah, that's what system agnostic means. So no matter what kind of RPG you're playing, this book is going to be useful.
Yes.
It's awesome, super versatile.
It's easily accessible and organized information on magical plants. It's got lore chapters, the basics of botany, herb gathering, preparation, alchemy, poisons, other stuff that's more tools for creating original magical plants, plot hooks, quest ideas. You can pre-order now with the link that's in chat, and that's coming out in November of 2024.
November, so it's a real great year.
Yes, it's going to be on my shelf November 2024.
I'm so excited for that. Also, the coverage is gorgeous. I think we're showing pictures on screen, but like the book
so because
looks
yes,
totally gorge, and I'm super stoked to have it on a shelf. There's also another book that's coming out. Am I right?
There's the Geologist Primer. So if you don't like plants and you like rocks, then the Geologist Primer is a great option for you. It's also system agnostic, also illustrated, real world crystals, minerals, and metals. Again, full color, hardcover. You can use it in any of your tabletop games. All of it is rooted in scientific geology, ancient folklore, legends, myths, and old school alchemy. There's also primers on alchemy, blacksmithing, jewel grafting. Contains quest prompts, random gem generation tables, magical and astrological resources. Again, tools for creating plot hooks, dangerous locations, legendary items, or more. And again, we've got the pre-order link in the chat, and it is also releasing November of 2024. And I will say, I think that these are just good books to have if you've got like a vaguely gothy witchy friend who likes.
Oh my gosh, yeah, absolutely. I do like how much stuff there is in it too, because I could see somebody who's really into like witchy crystal stuff enjoying it, but also somebody who's just like a goblin that likes shiny rocks like myself. I could see this being a really useful, awesome book, and even as a player too, like just to flesh out different character ideas. And yeah, they seem super versatile, and I'm really excited for them to come out because they're just also beautiful books.
They really are. So what else do we have coming out in the upcoming months and things, Anais?
I think I do. Well, we have something that's so exciting. So we have the Acquire 60th Anniversary Edition coming out this October. Celebrate the 60-year anniversary with this very special edition featuring deluxe components. 60 years of Acquired. That's a big deal. Very cool. There are deluxe acquire themed money poker chips. There's a themed drawstring tile bag, removable stock and HQ tray, which functions as both a storage solution and an in-game tray for easy in-game access to stocks and HQ buildings. It reintroduces the player powers game variants, which haven't been seen in the English printing of Acquire since 1995. And just for context, that's before I was born. So
it's also before I was born. I was gonna say,
yeah, it's a big deal, and we're really excited to be bringing back these game variants into the English printings. So yeah, pre-order now. Click the link in the chat we got going on. So pre-order it because you're not going to want to miss this. And again, this is coming out in October. But yeah, it just looks so amazing. And I love the box art on it too. Also, along with the new edition, we're going to be releasing the Acquire 60th Anniversary Edition Upgrade Kit. And this kit contains everything you need to upgrade your Renegade edition of Acquire that released last year. It contains the upgraded components from the 60th Anniversary Edition. And you can order that now using the link in the chat. So that's releasing alongside the 60th Anniversary Edition. So if for some reason you don't want the awesome 60th Anniversary Edition, you can just get the upgrade kit.
If I bought the 59th Anniversary Edition last year.
Yeah. If you have 59 and you're really attached to 59, you can just grab the upgrade kit and add the new components. Perfect. But yeah, what else is coming, Rena?
Well, I've got to say, like, I love Acquire. I love like money games, and I love games that make me feel like a rich person, a rich man.
It's about escapism.
So I'm really excited to talk about Vegas Showdown, which is a game where you and your multimillionaire friends invested in land in Las Vegas, and you're trying to build the most famous casino hotel. You'll get to outbid your opponents to get the best contractors to work on your project, adjust your strategy, different event cards with impacts to construction. It's got all new art and graphic design. If you were a fan of the original Henry Stern game, you will recognize this and you will have a great time playing this. It looks great. I'm super excited. I'm bringing it like to my table as soon as I can. If you pre-order now, you will get it in October, which is when we're releasing it.
Releases in October, pre-order, links in the chat. Yeah, this looks like a totally fun game to bring to a game night with friends. It's, it looks great. The components look great. And I think it's going to be awesome.
Love being rich.
We love it. We love it. And speaking of all of these amazing classic games, we have Risk Godstorm coming soon. You'll be able to enter a time of myths and legends, command 5 ancient cultures: Greek, Celtic, Babylonian, Norse, and Egyptian. That's a wide array of cultures. Battle your opponents and determine whose civilization will reign supreme. This includes 382 playing pieces with highly detailed miniatures and includes rules for both Risk Godstorm and Classic Risk, which you can play using the contents of this game. So pre-orders for that are open now and linked in the chat, and that releases in October of 2024. It sounds like October is going to be a really good month for us.
It's a good month for games.
It's a good month for games. Yeah, Risk Godstorm looks very cool, so I'm excited to get my hands on that also. We do have a game coming out in November, though, that we'd love for you to talk about.
And I'm really excited about this because I have only watched the first 2 games in this trilogy be played. So, Inventors of the South Tigris.
So this is your time to jump in. You'll be able to.
Yeah, this is my time to jump in.
Yeah, get started.
It's the 3rd game in the trilogy. You are an innovator trying to develop contraptions to impress your peers and the other great minds of the time, which is also just what I do in my everyday life. I'm trying to impress all the great minds.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's clever dice mechanics, innovative resource management, and there's multiple paths to victory and deep strategy, which makes this game super replayable. It also includes an easy-to-use solo mode, which I love.
Love a solo mode. We love a solo mode.
You gotta play games by yourself sometimes.
Yeah.
And pre-orders are going to include a free promo pack that includes 9 promo tiles. It's available for pre-order now at the link in the chat, and it's releasing in November. Perfect for the holiday.
November. Yeah, just in time. You can grab that. Also, my dad has a birthday in November, so that would be great too.
Nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, good gifts for November babies. Yeah, it looks really awesome, and I'm excited to get my hands on it because the art is gorgeous and the mechanics sound super fun.
They really do.
And speaking of really cool art and fun mechanics, I'm going to shift real
Yes.
quick into World of Darkness mode because I have an announcement for the Rivals community. Now, a lot of
Rivals, it's
you,
your time.
Rivals, VTM Rivals, it's your time to shine. A lot of you have been speculating about this. I've had people come up to me in public, in real life, to ask me if this is going to be coming out. And that, of course, is the Vampire the Masquerade Rivals expandable card game, Fang and Talon expansion. This expansion introduces werewolves into the Rivals expandable card game. It contains 2 new tribes with pre-constructed player decks. So there are the Silver Fangs, who strive to lead a new generation of kin in pushing back against the fate of an inevitable apocalypse. But there are also the Red Talons, a blunt and angry instrument of Gaia who seek to slow the ride of human progress by any means necessary. So we got something for lots of different kinds of players, and they both sound really excellent. You can play these 2 tribes head to head or against vampire and hunter decks from previous sets as well. So if you want any of that good crossover goodness, you can have that at the table. And this expansion includes a den pack to customize your decks. And pre-orders of this will come with a free Lucas, Batista, and Sandrine promo pack. So pre-order now using the link in the chat. And that is releasing in August. Crazy.
Oh, so that's super soon. We got a lot of things that are
Yes.
coming out like super soon.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah. So I'm really excited for the Rivals community. It's something you've been asking for, and I haven't been able to talk about it yet, and now I get to talk about it. So I think it's going to
yes.
be great. Yeah.
And speaking of vampires, I guess. I'm a big Vampire the Masquerade head. And we've got some very exciting news for Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition. We've got the Revelations of the Dark Mother accessory coming out. This Vampire the Masquerade classic was last printed over 20 years ago, but it's back. It's got sacred text, Rites of the Bahari. It's featured in Cults of the Blood Gods. Rochelle Dolium's original work is restored in the stunning hardcover printing with a ribbon bookmark. It also contains a new foreword by Ayesha Jukastation. I wanted to make sure I got that right. And if you pre-order now, you will be one of the first to get your hands on it when it releases in November. So this one's super, super exciting because it's another one of those games that or another one of those accessories that hasn't been around for 20 odd
Yeah.
years.
Yeah. This book hasn't been around, and we're really excited to bring it back to y'all. So that'll be great. And that's coming out in November. Cool.
We
Yeah. Go
we
ahead.
have so much going on for the rest of 2024.
We do, including Gen Con, which I know we talked about
Yes.
a little bit in the last Heroescape stream, but I think we have a little bit more to talk about. So yeah, we have a ton of exciting tournaments and leagues and events planned this Gen Con. So we're going to break everything down and talk about how you can get involved. So first off is Heroescape. I won't ramble on too much. I think if you want a fully in-depth, comprehensive thing, Trevor is the expert, and he talked in the Heroescape stream that happened right before this. So make sure to go check that out if you're a Heroescape fan. But yeah, you'll be able to come celebrate the 2024 launch of Heroescape with us at some of our Heroescape events. We have 3 different scheduled events, which you can sign up to participate in using the link in the chat. I'm just gonna get that phrase like tattooed on me or something. Of course, like we touched on earlier, we have the battle box events, and those will be hosted all 4 days of the con. So come test your skills by competing with the new Battle for the Wellspring battle box. Say that 10 times fast. Plus, you'll get a Shiori premium painted mini for free when you play, just for participating. Seats are limited, so as you're planning your Gen Con schedule, make sure to sign up for some of our events. We will also have the pre-made Heroescape events, and these are you'll be able to bring your own army and compete that way. So any Heroescape stuff that you have, I know the community loves to collect, and a lot of people, including our coworker Nick, has a huge collection of Heroescape stuff. So yeah, so if you have any of that and you want to bring it to the con, you'll be able to compete in a pre-made event. But yeah, we'll also have the Heroescape 20th anniversary championship. So celebrate the 20th anniversary of Heroescape and compete against the best of the best. And this championship will take place Saturday, August 3rd at 3 p.m. So you'll be able to find out more about each event and sign up for these events using the links in our chat. And like I mentioned before, if you want a little bit more in-depth information about all of the Heroescape stuff we have going on, make sure to check out the last stream we had with all the Heroescape reveals. But yeah, so that's Heroescape. We also have Robo Rally.
We have so much happening at
We have so much happening.
Yes,
Rena, why don't you talk about Robo Rally? Yeah.
So Super Robo Rally is the first big event that we're having for Robo Rally at Gen Con. In this event, players control 1-foot tall robots on a massive 20-foot by 20-foot Lego board with Team Hassenplug. Use a provided special programming device. You get to guide your robot through an exciting race, maneuvering from one checkpoint to the next. There will be events Thursday through Sunday of Gen Con, but tickets are selling very fast. So make sure that you don't wait. You click that link that's in the chat right now and you get your tickets. There's also going to be the Robo Rally World Championship Tournament. Join us for the Robo Rally World Championship qualifiers on Thursday, August 1st at 7 p.m. and Friday, August 2nd, also at 7 p.m. Then on Saturday, it's going to be the Robo Rally World Championship Final. They get to compete for the title of Robo Rally World Champion and claim the coveted Twonky Trophy Grand Prize.
Yes.
And again, link in chat.
Link in the chat, baby. Yeah, the Twonky Trophy rocks also.
I love that. I love saying it.
Twonky's a great name. I'm a big fan. But yeah, that's Robo Rally. We also, within a similar vein, we have a lot of events happening for diplomacy. So we have the United States Diplomacy Championship. This is hosted by Rogue Judges, and this is the largest diplomacy tournament in the United States, in this country. There will be 4 qualifying events you can participate in. And the finals will take place on Saturday at 4 p.m. and will feature the 7 best country winners from all qualifiers. And I just want to say off the record, you should, even if you don't play diplomacy, which you should, but even if you don't play, you should really just like stop by and see the diplomacy events that we have, because shout out Thomas Haver. He does an excellent job in helping facilitate a lot of those. And the diplomacy community is just like so welcoming, and it's a really cool game. It's super unique. You know, I mean, it's really cool. So definitely go check it out. And you can use a link in the chat to get your seat at any of these events. But yeah, I'm really excited for that. I think it's going to be a blast. Thomas gave me a diplomacy ball cap last year as a prize. There's only like a couple in existence, so I kind of geeked out about it.
I'm definitely gonna swing by. I mean, there's so much happening at Gen Con. You've got to like schedule your schedule out so carefully.
Yes.
Because like you also don't want to miss the Acquire World Championship.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to miss the Acquire World Championship. Rita, why don't you tell us about that?
It's the 60th anniversary, so of course we're going to be having the Acquire World Championship, and you can compete to become the Acquire World Champion. The 2 qualifying rounds are on Saturday, and the finals will take place on Saturday at 2 p.m. So this is a fast-moving competition, folks. On screen is the image of the awesome trophy that you can win. And you get to prove your prowess in the world of high finance. So reserve your seat today, because like I said, it's a fast competition. You gotta move fast in the finance
Gotta
world.
move fast. Yeah, it's Gen Con. It's I mean, it's the best 4 days in gaming. There's a lot going on, so make sure when you're planning out your schedule, do it ahead of time. and make sure you make room for us and join us at some of these cool events. Some of these cool events, like the Search for Lost Species Gen Con Championship. This is an awesome championship, which is, of course, for the Search for Lost Species. You'll be able to join fellow scientists from all corners of the globe to compete in the championship. With a supportive and inclusive community, this championship welcomes both seasoned explorers and curious newcomers. So even if you've never played before, just stop by. It's really fun, it's really relaxed, and it's a good time. Come and compete for the coveted title of the Search for Lost Species Gen Con champion. And everyone who plays will get a Search for Lost Species pin. So if you're a little pin collector like myself, you could put it on your lanyard and stop by and pick yours up. But yeah, sign up using the links in our chat, because you seats fill up. You want to make sure you got a spot at the table, and you won't want to miss it. You know, the Search for Lost Species, a lot of people who are fans of that game are also fans of the Search for Planet X.
I love the Search for Planet X because you're looking for something a lot bigger than a lost species. I also just love space, which I don't know if you can tell. It's great for space nerds. So for the Search for Planet X, you get to delve into the realm of celestial phenomena at the Search for Planet X Gen Con Championship. Whether you're an experienced or a novice player, this tournament is open for everyone, and you will get to compete for the title of Search for Planet X Gen Con Champion. Plus, everybody who plays, just like with Search for Lost Species, will get a Search for Planet X pin. And again, link in the channel for reserving your seat so that you can find all those lost species and all of those planets.
You might as well.
The one planet.
Yeah, you might as well go just for the pin, because honestly, the pins are awesome. So just stop by, sign up.
Yeah.
Grab your pin, hang out with some fellow searchers, and we can't wait to see you there. So for other events that we're having, we also have some stuff happening for the Rivals community. We, of course, have the North American Continental Conclave happening at Gen Con. So get ready to showcase your skills and your prowess at the Continental Conclave. This is the biggest Rivals Championship level tournament of the year. Face off in 4 to 5 rounds of 4 players, Swiss matches, vying for one of the 16 spots on the council. And sign up to compete using the link in the chat. Yeah, the Rivals tournaments are always a blast. You get to hang out with a lot of us. You get to hang out with Trevor, which is always a pleasure. And a lot of other folks who just like love Rivals as much as you do. I think that's great. It's a great sense of community. But in case you're not interested in competing per se, we do have a variety of learn to play events. Rena, can you tell us about those?
I would love to. And actually, I'm probably going to be attending a lot of these myself, just because I love learning and I love helping new players learn. So throughout the con, we're going to be hosting learn to play events for a ton of our games. We are going to have HeroScape, Robo Rally Transformers, Nexus Ops. If you're interested in learning to play any of these games, if you know somebody who wants to learn how to play any of these games, then check out the link in the chat, because like I said, we're going to have them all throughout Gen Con. And if you love the game so much, you learn to play and you love it, you can play in the entry-level event for some of the titles, which is pretty cool, to learn a game and then immediately get to compete to win a prize.
I like that. It's a quick turnaround. But yeah, the learn to play events are super fun. Yeah. And a great opportunity to drag your friends to come play with you. So very inclusive.
Get your friends to hang out.
Yeah, trick your friends into hanging out with you by playing games. That's how it goes.
There's some other good ways to trick your friends into hanging out with you.
But games are the best. Yeah, we also have the deck building game leagues. So these are, we have deck building leagues for all 4 of our deck building games, which is Transformers, G.I. Joe, My Little Pony, and Power Rangers. Your ticket grants you access to the league for the entire weekend. Game between your larger events, meet fellow fans, and win prizes. Yeah, these are really cool. You can sign up using the link in our chat, but these are, there's a picture on screen, I believe, of the deck building league tables that were there last year. And this again is a good way, maybe if you're only kind of sort of familiar with the deck building games, it's like a very approachable event, and it's a lot of fun. So yeah.
The folks at these events are always so great. And if deck building isn't your thing, maybe you're more into RPG events. We've also got ticketed RPG events. Immerse yourself in epic storytelling with our ticketed role playing game events. We have events for our Essence 20 and our World of Darkness role playing games. If you're interested in securing your seat, link in the chat.
Yes. And if you want to take your role playing to the next level, we have a World of Darkness LARP event this year that we are so excited about. So, LARP, live action role play. Very
Yes.
cool. Yeah, so we're hosting a Vampire the Masquerade live action role playing game event. On screen now, you can see a sneak peek of one of the massive wall banners we have to transform our Gen Con space into a setting perfect for the Vampire LARP event. I'll paint you a word picture right now. I'll set the scene for you, Rena. An auction house filled with exotic artifacts recovered from the Vienna Chantry, which burned to the ground. In an effort to keep these artifacts out of the wrong mortal hands, Kindred have come to the auction to bid. That's right, it's an auction house. Pretty exciting. But yeah, so come join us for the live action role playing game event, 7 p.m. on Friday, August 2nd, and wear your best auction attire. So for those of you who haven't LARPed before, LARP really encourages a kind of dress up element. And you know, that's an experience unlike any other. How often do you get to go to one of these things? So yeah, we're pretty excited about it.
Perfect time to break out your tux or your like formal gown.
Yeah, pack your formal wear. How fun would that
I
be?
love that. On top of that, we've also got the Worlds Collide event happening at Gen Con, which is also super exciting. This is going to be our second Essence 20 Worlds Collide event at Gen Con. Join us for the Pony Puzzle, which is a multi table mega event where groups of 6 level player characters, each at their own table with their own game master, work together to find out what caused all 4 universes to collide, and most importantly, find a way home. Each team of heroes will need to work together to figure out puzzles to unlock areas for the adventure. And all attendees will take home a swag bag, which includes a coupon to pick up one free RPG book of your choice at the booth or from the web store. And that's going to be Saturday, August 3rd from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. So you definitely want to get your ticket now and reserve your seat at that link.
Yeah, and this event really isn't like anything I've seen before. I got the pleasure of sitting in on it last year, and the level of excitement in the room was like contagious. It's unlike anything you've ever seen before, and of course, a coupon to get a free RPG book. I mean, that's worth going in itself.
Right?
Yeah, so yeah, make sure to get your ticket. That's going to be great. Um, yes, and then also, so I'm going to move back a little bit back into Heroescape world. And like I said, we did do a Heroescape reveal stream, so make sure to watch that when you have the time to get more information. But we will have a sneak preview that is pretty neat. So 60 lucky fans will be the first in the world to see a preview of what's to come to Heroescape in 2025. So this is an exclusive, no cameras or recording, nada, private presentation. So I know this sounds really exciting. I am sad to say this event sold out, but I'm happy to say that this event sold out to 60 lucky fans in less than 45 minutes. So 60 of you
Jeez.
were hot on the button and got your spot there. So that's pretty darn committed, if I do say so myself. But if you didn't get a seat, don't worry too much. Be sure to stop by the booth. We may or may not have some paint masters for unannounced sets on display. So there might be some stuff there for you to look at. So everyone at Gen Con will get a little bit of a sneak peek of what's to come.
Very exciting.
But yeah, also, you know, just before we go, I'd love to remind everybody that we have a pre-order pickup option. So Gen Con pre-order pickup is scheduled for Wednesday, July 29th, 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. in room 139. If you can't make it then, pre-order pickup is also available anytime room 139 is open. Pre-ordering will get you exclusive promo items, early access to games, and the benefit of skipping the lines. So if you're interested, please use the code GenCon Pickup 2024, all caps, during checkout. be sure to place any orders before July 8th, as that's the cutoff for Gen Con pickup orders. So yeah, that's you want to pre-order pretty soon, use that code, you'll be able to get it during the con. Remember, if you use the Gen Con pickup code during purchase, that game will not ship and will only be available for pickup at the con. So you need to pick up your games.
please go and pick it up.
Please go pick up your games, because when you use that code, it will not ship to your house. Plus we're excited to see your smiling faces. So make sure to say hi and pick up your games. But yeah, you'll get to save on shipping as well, so that's nice. But we're getting close to wrapping up, Rena. We're about done.
Jeez. I didn't even realize this has flown by, and we've still got several more panels for Renegade Con.
It's true.
Let's see, what do we have? Next up at 3 p.m., we're having an unboxing party with Becca Scott.
And myself.
Which is gonna have...
I got to do that also.
Oh, are you also, awesome. You also going to be there? That's
I'm also
so
there.
exciting.
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. So then it's not as a surprise for you, the sneak peek inside the box.
No, I saw everything. Yeah.
And then after that, at 4 p.m. Pacific, we have the design interview for our newest crowdfunding game, our Kickstarter game coming out, Unstoppable.
And you're in that one.
I am in that one. I got to be in charge of that interview, and I got to interview John DeClaire and Jordan Johnson, the designer and developer, and just learn a whole bunch of cool things about Unstoppable. Its reviewers are already calling it the best deck builder of 2024. And I personally agree, but that's just me. And
yeah, do you want to real quick? Do you want to say when that Kickstarter launches?
Yes, our Kickstarter for Unstoppable launches on Tuesday, June 18th at 9 a.m. Pacific. So you could also hop over to the Kickstarter pre-launch page to sign up to be notified. Or you can keep an eye on all of our socials, because we're going to be talking about it a lot.
Yeah, make sure to tune in for that interview to get more info, to get the scoop.
And the last thing we're going to do to wrap up our wonderful Renegade Con is we're going to be having a HeroScape How to Paint stream, so that you can learn how to paint your HeroScape minis.
Yeah, it's really exciting. I got to sit in on the filming of that one, and it was really a blast. I'm a big fan of painting miniatures, and I think Nox does a really great job breaking down how to paint and get your minis table ready in time for the next game night. So yeah, pretty exciting stuff. But yeah, that just about wraps it up. Make sure to tune in October for another Renegade Con, the Month of Darkness edition. So that'll be really exciting. We are always sharing sneak peeks and updates on our games in our email newsletters. So make sure to sign up for those to receive a weekly newsletter for your favorite games. Also, I would say join our Discord server. We share a lot of sneak previews there too as well. And our Facebook groups are a great place to find community in these gaming spaces. Remember to pre-order all the new games you saw here today. Head over to our website to order. And make sure to tune in to the rest of Renegade Con today. So hop on over to the next stream, and we'll see you there in chat.
We'll see ya.
All right. Bye, everybody.